Hi, I'm Jay Sisk with Out Here Co. Thanks for following along and being a part of the Pawn Shop Shotgun journey. We're going to be taking this old gun around the country, hunting with people you may or may not know, all while raising awareness and funding for the National Wild Turkey Federation and the conservation of the wild turkey. You'll be able to watch these hunts unfold firsthand and hear some great conversations we're going to be having with respected hunters and musicians. One lucky winner will have a chance at winning this signed gun at the end of the series, but we'll explain how you can win that at the end of the video. Today we're headed down to hunt with Sills of Spring Legion and see what new memories we can make down in Alabama with this old gun.
The Pawn Shop Shotgun, presented by the National Wild Turkey Federation and Out Here Co.
Sills of Spring Legion will be the first of many that will hunt with this Pawn Shop Shotgun in efforts to raise awareness for turkey conservation through the National Wild Turkey Federation. We're down in Alabama and we've been on birds since first light. The toms are all henned up and not gobbling. Mid-morning we slip in as close as we can to a group of birds. After watching them for a while, they finally start working in our direction and we're hoping that they'll come in range for Austin to get a shot.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is yet. Looks like a gobbler.
was
Oh, no, we're just at
that was a
top.
poke. Just let him go. Let me see. Dang it.
They weren't coming any closer.
No, they weren't.
That's why I asked him. I said, man, can I get that far? Because I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably me.
Just, they ain't too spooked up. Well, that turkey was a little too far for us. Really, how did that play out for us?
It was a fun hunt, but yeah, we rounded actually topped a hill and saw him down at the bottom, and kind of inched our way in the shadows and got to where we thought we needed to be. Felt like we needed to be. Watched the turkeys, I guess, an hour and a half.
We watched it for a long time.
Yeah, just strut around. Had a bunch of hens, and you were actually back and you were watching. You said they're going somewhere now.
Yeah.
So we watched them cut across the bottom of that field, and I got real aggressive on a mouth call, and they cut across all the way to the wood line and zigzagged right back to us. We had that one Jake that was 10 yards from us, and look up and you can see the fan coming over the hill, and he finally he came, I guess, he was probably 60 yards when I first saw him, and cut straight right. And when he got right out in front of me, he was still probably a little too far, but we got to watch him. Didn't spook him too bad. No, we didn't hit him, so we're not worried about a wounded turkey running around. We know for a fact he's not hit. But yeah, it was three of them. One got out there, he picked his head up. I had the bead on him and squeezed, and I guess he's a little out of my range.
A little bit out of your range, but you know what? You redeemed yourself.
That's right.
So we're gonna check that out now. After we were sure it was a clean miss, we moved to another field and quickly got on another group of birds. We made a few setups before finally we got close enough and the toms broke from the hens. And boy, did they come in fast. Heck yeah. Dude, congrats, man.
Appreciate it.
Dude, right on.
Enjoyed it.
Dude, first one with it.
Oh yeah, that is right.
It's the first one with the shotgun.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
Dude.
Like I said, I remember my granddad hunting with
One of
kind
those?
old gun like this.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, heck yeah. Awesome.
Second time's a charm.
Second time's the charm. Hey, redemption. That's all it is. Well, that one was pretty quick. It came in quick on us, but tell us a little bit about, our game plan when we saw him and kind of came up with it.
Yeah, man, we had an idea of where these turkeys were going, middle of the day. Just eased around a corner, tried to slip up there, and looked out and saw them, and gave them time to get over the hill, down a road, and kind of followed in behind them and set up. I mean, I would say when we set up, we weren't
We weren't far at all.
65, 70
No.
yards from them. Got set up, everybody got hunkered in and covered. And again, I had about 3 aggressive calls in my mouth call, and sat down. I thought I could see him, but I couldn't, and I guess he slipped up on me.
Yeah.
And when he finally was, we could see him clearly, know he was a long beard, a full-grown tom. And I shot him, I guess, 15 yards, and man, it was a quick hunt, but it was one of those that was fun, that you kind of redeem yourself, but also he finally did what he was supposed to.
Yeah.
We called to him, he came around the corner looking, and there he was. That was the end of it.
Man, that was something, because like you said, man, we saw him around that corner. He just kind of came around perfect for you. And congratulations. You got
Appreciate
the
it.
first turkey with the old pawn shop shotgun.
That's awesome.
And the whole reason we're doing this project is for turkey conservation. So how is turkey conservation important, and how as hunters do we play a role in that?
Man, there's a lot of controversy on that. My main goal, and I think it's a lot of people share the same goal and reason for conservation, is I've got a 3-year-old son. When he's old enough to hunt, I want him to be able to enjoy it the same way I did. So it's very important to me to conserve and do your part so the next generation and the next generation can do it. I mean, I grew up hunting with my dad and his dad, my granddad, and it would be awesome to me to keep that conservation to where, you know, years down the road, maybe I can be hunting with my grandson, keep passing it on.
Yep.
But there's a lot of things people can do with it to help it. You can, obviously the researchers have their niche, but you can also, and a lot of people don't think about it, but say you're hunting, and I hear people, the reason I bring this exact scenario up is I hear people asking about it all the time, but just say you're hunting 350 acres.
Yep.
You got an idea how many birds are on the property. Well, yeah, in Mississippi where we hunt, the limit is 3. But just a prime example, last year I was hunting 344 acres, and I had an idea how many turkeys were on it. And even though I'm allowed 3, when I hit, I said, we're going to take 2 turkeys off this property.
And that's
it. No matter if I kill 2 of them or if I kill none of them. And luckily I was able to kill 2, and I never stepped foot back on the place. Now, I mean, I say that after the season, obviously I did, but I didn't step back on there with intentions of killing a turkey again. I moved to another place, and we went out of states and places, but just little things like that, because you take a gobbler away that's breeding, you know, it's obviously not beneficial. You have no gobblers to breed hens, and you're gonna have any poults.
Yeah.
So just little things like that, I think is a big little thing you can do.
Yep.
Just to help conservation in your general area. You don't have, just because the legal limit's 3, don't mean you have to kill 3. But I mean, you got a ton of turkeys running around, then I'm all for it. But if you got the number, and the way I do it is I try to see what I have at the end of deer season on trail camera.
Kind of take a rough inventory of what you got.
So I divide that number by 2.
Okay.
And that gives me how many I'll have in the spring. And I usually divide that number by 2 again, and that's what I want to take. And that kind of gives me, in my mind, gives me an idea how you're pretty much taking a third of what you got. But you know as well as any other turkey hunter, after deer season, those turkeys are going to spread out.
They're going to move around.
So that's why I always divide what I got in deer season by 2, gives me what I should have during turkey season.
That's a smart thing to do.
And then divide it by 2 again, which gives me what I would like to kill, or no more than what I would like to kill.
True.
So it's a big uproar right now, the conservation deal, what you should be able to do, what you shouldn't do, shorten seasons, and in my opinion, if you hunted a full season, if you're a respectful turkey hunter, you're going to do the right things to conserve your birds, and it's kind of how Spring Legion, we just partnered up.
I was about to say, talk a little bit about some of the stuff that y'all have done.
Yeah, we just partnered up with our buddies at Muscadine Bloodline and selling a benefit tee. I say it's a benefit tee. It's a fundraising tee that every bit of the proceeds will go to Dr. Chamberlain strictly for general wild turkey research.
Yeah.
So we're trying to, and it's not much in the grand scheme of things, but every little bit helps. And
True.
That's what we're trying to do, is our part to conserve wildlife, to where when our kids get older.
Yeah, you want to take them.
We want to take them.
Make sure that they're there to hunt.
Right. I want to be able to them enjoy it with their kids and so on. So that's, conservation to me is a big thing, just to pass it on.
Yep.
Pass on the tradition of turkey hunting, doing it the right way, enjoying it, because man, there's nothing like, we were talking about it this morning, I've killed a bunch of turkeys, and that anytime I see a turkey, I have to sit there and talk to myself. I have to talk to myself, just calm down, take a deep breath. So I want all my kids, or my 2 kids, to be able to enjoy it, love it like I do.
And experience that.
Right.
Yeah.
And have the wildlife to do it.
Yeah.
So
for sure. So sweet. Well, awesome, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a part and signing here the old pawn shop shotgun.
I appreciate you having me. I enjoy it.
If you wanted to know how you can start being a part of turkey conservation, you can join the National Wild Turkey Federation or renew your current membership. Through your membership, you'll also be entered to win this signed pawn shop shotgun. Be sure to check out the link below for details on how to enter to win.